Life is like a game of snakes and ladders, but instead of 100 squares, there are 100 million squares in the game of life. Sometimes things are going to be good, sometimes bad. The mistake most people make is they attribute somebody's success to all the ladders that were in their way, and as for themselves, they only remember the snakes that they encountered. An infinite number of things are going to go wrong in your life, and an infinite number of them won't. An infinite number of times you'll get stupidly lucky, and just as many times you'll roll the exact number you shouldn't have. But what are you going to do? Stop playing? No, you keep going. In fact, that's the only way to ever win. The more times you try, the more times you throw the dice, the more likely you are to succeed. The more likely you are to fail as well. But again, what are you going to do? You see, in the game of life, nobody is sitting around waiting for you to play your turn. Everybody is repeatedly throwing in their dice. The only thing you can do is to keep throwing the dice in, to keep giving it your best day after day after day. The only way to win is to keep playing. You can also look at this from a different perspective and say that the only way to lose is to stop. As long as you keep playing, you can't lose. You might encounter a couple of snakes and drop a few positions, but you'll inevitably come back up. As long as you keep playing, as long as you keep trying, you can't lose. In fact, as long as you keep rolling the dice, you're all but guaranteed to succeed at some point. There isn't only one winner at this. The game of life doesn't end when one reaches the top. It keeps going. So don't worry about someone being ahead of you. You just keep going. You just keep rolling your dice. You're gonna come across an infinite number of ladders in your life and an infinite number of snakes in your life. An infinite number of times your ladder will take you up 100 steps, and just as many times the snake will leave you at rock bottom. That is the game of life. Remember, the only way to win is to keep playing. The only way to lose, to stop. So keep on playing this beautiful game of life, boys. Don't get arrogant after going up a tiny ladder, and don't fret over a small drop down a snake. Just focus on throwing the dice as best as you can and keep on playing this beautiful game of life. I wish you all the best in these snakes and ladders of life, and I'll see you in the next one. Unless you get gobbled up by a snake, that is.